out here have big smiles on their faces, and I'll tell you why. Because we heard the police officer saying, suspect in custody, suspect in custody. And I reached over to a law enforcement source of mine, and I said, did you get him? And he says, we got him. And he, with a big smile and a thumbs up, he says, we got him. So,
well, Jared,
it's amazing.
That is wonderful news, Jared, and that was something that Tom Shamshak was about to tell me moments ago, but you actually had it right there for us, and we appreciate that the suspect is indeed in custody. And we thank Evan Goodman, by the way, the neighbor who was with us on the phone, who had provided all those details about what led up to it today. Again, the suspect is in custody. This is suspect number 2, we believe, from the Boston Marathon bombings on Monday. The younger brother of suspect 1, who perished in a shootout last night with police.
Again, a tense scene just wrapping up at 67 Franklin Street as we watch the ambulance drive away, which we assume possibly suspect number 2 is in that ambulance going away. He is under arrest. Big smiles from the cops. We heard there was a lot of applause. This has been a long investigation. The day has been incredible, with 20 shots fired, explosions, and a suspect holed up at 67 Franklin Street. A hostage negotiator came on scene, and moments later we heard there was an arrest.
Exactly right. A moment tonight where everyone cheered, and you can imagine the exhale in Watertown tonight, and indeed all of Boston and Massachusetts, and really across the country, to know that the second suspect has been taken into custody. And this is the ambulance leaving now. We understood he was injured. We were told that he had obviously injuries that were, we don't know if they were life-threatening or not, but that he was definitely compromised. They found him in the boat tonight. They surrounded him. They sent in a robot. They ultimately decided, you know, it was time for himself to give up, and he did.
That is right. Suspect number 2, if you are just turning on right now, suspect number 2 has been arrested after a long negotiation and a stand-up outside of Franklin Street in Watertown. Let's go to Bob Ward.
And Mark.
What a great moment, huh? That applause. We knew that applause had to signify something, and it did. Jared Holbrook getting it confirmed. I also got it confirmed from one of the law enforcement out there saying that he is in custody.
Bob, that's just tremendous news, and what a relief for everyone in the state of Massachusetts, as I said earlier, and certainly for people like the victims' families and who lost so much, people who lost limbs and everything else, to know that these 2 perpetrators are off the streets. And I would talk to you more about this in a moment, but I want to see if we can bring in Jared Holbrook. And Jared, did you have a chance to see inside that ambulance at all?
We saw the ambulance pass by, and then it's been stationary for a long time. We haven't seen it go back by, but Mark, I'll tell you, I was sitting there listening to, watching some home video that somebody shot right next. Okay, let me interrupt here. I'm hearing applause from the crowd right now. Applause from the crowd. Everybody's screaming, yay. They're excited that the suspect has been in custody here.